Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Alakazam Video Blog. David.
Yes, mate.
Here for another week.
Indeed, indeed.
It's a bit of a quiet week with regards to new products coming in.
Yeah, not a huge amount to be fair, or a huge amount of ones worth talking about. In our opinion. But we've still got a show for you, and we've still got some good stuff we're going to be sharing with you. So yeah, good fun.
But there are some nice effects in the pipeline, because we've got some information on pre-sale items that are being released. There's a new one by Michael Chatelain, which I haven't played with yet. I've only seen the video, but it looks really quite interesting, you know, for anyone that likes a sort of predicted card at any number. It looks quite clever, but I don't know what the gimmick is yet, so we'll be looking into that. But this week we're going to talk about, since we released Will to Read, which is now officially out, so you can pick up your copy from us here at Alakazam. Since we've released it, there's been a heightened interest once again in book tests.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna, we did a vlog which we called a book test special, so if you check the old vlogs there is one there, but I'm gonna demonstrate a book test later on during this vlog that honestly will take you 10 minutes to learn. Yeah,
it is great, it really is.
And we've got a deal on it.
Yes.
So we'll get onto that in a moment. Another thing that we're going to talk about, once again, we've been over this before. But that was well over a year ago, I think.
Yeah, and it was a lowdown, I think. So, and we touched on it in the vlog. But I've got a handling that I do with the key now, which is the only one I do. So I thought might as well share it with you guys.
Brilliant. And that is this is one of those things that if you carry it with you, it feels really as they say, organic, i.e. an item that's an everyday item that you should be carrying with you. And your handling to it, you showed me it the other day, and it's really slick and it's really deceptive. So
it's visual, it's really nice. It's that moment you want, you know, and then you can hand it out at the end. So.
And you're going to be teaching that as a streaming video if they buy the key from Alakazam. As you should be aware by now, for the last 2 years or so, we've been providing extra handlings and extra routines for certain tricks. In the coming weeks, we will have a logo which will go up on every product that has a bonus Alakazam handling. And basically what happens is if you purchase the product from Alakazam, you instantly get access to that video.
And if you've already purchased the product from us, then that video will just get dropped in. So look out for all the ones with the logo on them, because you might be surprised that it's actually already sat there in your account and you haven't watched it yet. So just for that point as well, whenever you're ordering from us, make sure you're logged into your account, because if you're not logged in, the system doesn't know where to put the video. Won't drop the video in.
So make sure you're logged in. That way you're earning your loyalty points as well, and any additional footage will be dropped into your account. So watch out for that logo on in the next sort of coming weeks.
Perfect.
So what are we going to talk about?
So we'll start with, is it Automata or Automator?
Just in.
Yeah. We'll come back to the key in just a moment.
Automata 3.
Now I put this on the other day, and the first like 3 tricks on it, I watched one after another and I went, oh well, that's cool. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's cool. That's a nice idea. So there's a lot of stuff straight away. The first 3 tricks are non-card tricks. There's a lovely effect with ESP symbols, which I really, really liked. There's also a great revelation, you know, the barcode revelation. A lot of magicians do. It's kind of like a guaranteed laugh, really. So there's a lot of magicians sets. This brings it full circle as a magic trick. So there's a bonus reveal at the end, which is really nice. So that sparked my interest. And then there was, well, there's a bunch of stuff. So
there was a really nice book test on there as well. Really nice book test. The good thing about Automata, if you haven't seen them, this is the 3rd in the series, and these are all self-working effects.
And it's nice to see that it's not just card trick after card trick after card trick. You know, when I first put it on, as I said, the first 3 are non-card tricks, and I sort of went, oh, I like this. And you know, Gary Jones is a great teacher, Dave Forrest is a great teacher. They have a laugh together. So they're always, I like the first one, I like the second one, and I am a fan of the third one as well. So I haven't seen a trailer for it. Is there a one set trailer?
There is a trailer on our website,
Yeah?
And it's a good trailer because it's Dave telling you why the DVD is great, but then he will cut to full performances from the disc.
Yeah, and I mean, the setting for it, I think they're in a boxing ring.
Yeah.
But they are full performances to real spectators, so you're seeing good reactions there.
Yeah.
And as I say, Gary and Dave are performers, and that comes out in the effect. So I highly, highly recommend this. If you're a beginner, I recommend it. If you're a pro looking for something a little bit different to spice up your tricks, then I recommend it as well. It's a really good fun watch.
Yeah, for me, a lot of them, because I was walking in the office and looking over your shoulder a couple of times at the screen, and they seem to be a lot geared towards the mentalism side. I don't know if they all are, but they seem to be predictions and stuff like that. The ESP one was really clever. And the book test, like I said, was really clever. And the book test can be done with any book. It's not a gaff book.
Yeah.
So that was really nice as well.
There is also as well, and I haven't done this myself yet, but there's also a section here. They say we couldn't fit any more on a DVD, so the rest of Automata 3 is now instant video download.
Oh, cool.
So there's a ton more stuff that I personally haven't seen, and if it goes by any of the first few tricks I've seen on here, then it's going to be fantastic as well. So yeah, for the value for money and for the teaching and the experience of these two guys, I think it's worth the price. $21.99, and it's number 3 in the series, so if you haven't checked out 1 or 2, I'd recommend checking them out as well. So that is Automata 3.
Right, so now on to this little beauty.
Yes, I love this thing. Actually, it's the only book test I can do. It's very, very easy to learn.
Do you know what? It's since we released Will to Read, we've had so many emails about book tests.
Yeah.
Okay, people have got it, they maybe didn't understand what a book test was. And like I've always said, a book test for us in the shop is not a huge seller. It doesn't sell over the internet, but it sells when someone sees it.
Yeah.
Because people don't understand the power of a book test until they actually witness it.
Yeah.
So unless people are looking for a book test, it's not a huge seller on the website. But when people come in the shop or when they see us do it at conventions,
yeah, well, it's a high-end product normally.
Yeah.
So if you don't know what you're looking for in a book test, it can put you off if you're going to spend that much money on a single book.
Yeah.
Which is another plus point about this as well, actually, because it's probably one of the cheapest and easiest to learn book tests on the market.
Yeah.
So,
that's well, the thing was there's so many book tests being released, and if you have a look at the old vlog or you've ever heard me speak about book tests, I've got quite a big collection of book tests. And I'm a great believer in less is more. There are book tests that are coming out that have got so much built into them, and they just put me off. As soon as I see, you know, the instruction booklet is thicker than the book, I'm just not interested. I want to be able to get someone to pick a word from a book, and I can tell them what that word is. So the thing that really impressed me with Clint Barron's Oasis, now this is the only book test that Alakazam has ever produced. And the reason I was so impressed with it is, well, there's a few reasons. It's a really nice, good sized book. Secondly, anyone can learn it in 10 or 15 minutes. It's that simple. And the other thing was, Clint even went the extra mile and wrote a short story called The Oasis of True Freedom, which he published on Amazon. So if anyone was to look this up, it is a genuine book on Amazon. Obviously, the one you buy off Amazon isn't a book test. But
you know, it's there. I mean, the thing is with these is you're never going to spot what you're looking for because you don't know what you're looking for.
That's right.
So, but it is there if people were to look it up, or if you were worried and wanted to switch it in. But you don't need to do that.
The other thing as well is you can perform this with no memory work.
Yeah, you put it out today, and I probably haven't seen this in since we did the vlog on book test, which was a year ago, and I still know the words. You know, it's
that easy. So basically, the book consists of over 300 pages. So if you wanted to perform this close up or obviously on stage, the great thing about book tests as well is once they've chosen the word, the book gets put away. So the book is there to generate the word. The real magic and mentalism happens mind to mind. It's not about the book. So no one has to see the text. No one has to see, even though, you know, you can hand this out, they can look through the book, it's fine. But it's not one of those things where people go, oh, the text is a bit small for everyone to see. No one needs to, because once you've chosen the word, the book goes away and the book's irrelevant. It's what's in your mind.
It is actually larger text than I've seen in some book tests anyway.
Yeah, it's a really well produced book. So let me show you the effect. Dave, we've got roughly, I think there's 320 pages in there. So the first 10 pages are usually made up of indexes and so forth. So give me any number between, let's say, 10 and 300.
209.
209. Yeah. Okay, turn to page 209. Put your finger on the top line and go to the very last word.
Okay, there we are. Yep.
Yeah, okay, so you, is this a word that you could actually visualise? Is this a thing or an object, or is it just a word like if, and, or but?
No, I can visualise it, yeah.
You can, okay, brilliant. Keep the book on that page, but I want you to visualise the image in your mind. Try and transmit it to me. First of all, we're going to go for whether this item is a natural object, whether it's a living object like a plant or an animal or a person, or whether it's a man-made object, okay?
Okay.
So try and send that to me now, whether it's man-made or living.
Right.
Okay, this is a living object.
Yeah.
Are you picturing it now?
Yeah.
Is that a chicken or a hen?
It is a hen, yeah.
It is, okay. Do me a favour, are you still on that page?
I am, yeah.
Stick your finger somewhere in the middle of the page.
Okay.
Is there a word around your finger that if I was to ask you to show the book to someone, it would stand out, maybe starting with a capital letter or something like that?
Yeah, I've got one.
There is, okay. You can close the book. So now let's think about this. You've chose any page in the book. And you've now stuck your finger on a page, any page, and you're thinking of any word.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So realistically speaking, there's 300 pages, maybe 200 words a page, so you could have chose one of thousands and thousands of words.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want you in your mind to picture this word, okay, and I want you to see all the letters in this word.
Okay.
Okay, there's an N.
Yep.
Actually, is that an M or two N's? Two N's.
Two N's, yeah.
And it starts with a P?
It does.
Is the word you're thinking of penny?
It is indeed. Yeah.
Perfect.
It's great.
And that is the Oasis of True Freedom, or on our website it's called the Oasis Book Test. I'll put it on the front page for you guys. Now we've got a bit of a special.
Yes, because Clint has another awesome trick that he's put out with us, which is called
Ryan's Revenge.
Right.
And it's actually featured. We bought the book test out before we bought out Ryan's Revenge.
Yeah.
And Clint uses Ryan's Revenge as a get into the book test.
Oh, cool.
So it's featured on the DVDs, and we started having loads and loads and loads of emails going, where can I get this trick? Where can I get this trick? So what we're going to do for the next 2 or 3 weeks, if you purchase Oasis book test from us here at Alakazam, you will also receive in your account the Ryan's Revenge streaming video.
Brilliant.
So you'll get the full explanation to Ryan's Revenge. Okay, and that's free of charge. And I think the streaming video is like £13. So
yeah.
You're in effect you're getting £13.
I would honestly, I would say that if you're looking for a book test, you're new to a book test, and you're looking for a book test, you want something to start off with, this is superb. If you do book tests already and you're looking to add one to the ones you already do without wanting to learn again a whole new thing, then this again is perfect. It ticks both the boxes, and it's a great book test. And
one more thing, one more plus point to the Oasis book test, especially if you do parlour or stage performances. if you're doing a, let's say a one ahead.
Yeah.
Now, usually with a one ahead, you know, you have this crazy sort of choice thing. Think of anywhere in the world, think of any amount of money in the world, and then pick one of these 4 objects.
Yeah.
You know, you have this, it sort of goes down like this. The beauty of Oasis, let's say we were doing a parlour or a stage presentation. I could say, Dave, I've got a book, there's about 300 pages. In a moment, you're going to turn to a page. In fact, I want it to be random. I don't want anyone to think that we're in on this together. So give me any page number between, let's say, 10 and 300. They say 186. I say, okay, Dave, in a moment, you're going to turn to that page, but I'll tell you when to do it.
Yeah.
So now I already know what it is you're going to be looking at.
Yeah.
So now I can do my one ahead thing, write my prediction and say, okay, for the first time, what was the name of the page? And you say, okay, do me a favour, Dave, just turn to that page, have a look at the first word for me.
Yeah.
And then I've already predicted it. So it gives you that benefit of not having to fish for anything.
Yeah.
I don't need to fish for anything with this book test.
And it works great if you're linking this with another book test where, let's say, you do have to fish for something.
Yeah.
Because now you can give them a solid bit of information, like the first letter, for example, and they go, no. You then get it from them and you go, oh, I must be picking up from you, because you know what they've got.
Yeah.
So if you know book test, you'll kind of know what I mean by that. But it will complement any book test you already do, or it will stand alone as well. So.
Yeah. And the great thing, like Dave mentioned before as well, is the price point. The price point of Oasis is only £50.
Yeah.
You get the book and you get a DVD where we teach you how to do it. And you're going to get the Ryan's Revenge streaming video. So that's a lot of magic for only £50. When you compare it to other book tests on the market, which usually start at around 100 plus, you know, it's a great book test. And as far as your audience is concerned, if I asked Dave to do exactly what I asked him to do there, turn to that page, stick his finger in the middle of the page and think of the word, to a spectator, that is no different to saying, open a book at any page and look at a long word. Yeah. In fact, it's more random, because you could have chose any page, which you could have. All right, he said the number, but you still could have chose any page. You stuck your finger in the page and chose a word yourself with no restriction.
Yeah, and I wasn't assisting you there. I already know this effect, so it's not like I was trying to help you out. That's genuinely what happens. Yeah. Genuinely what they will do. So yeah, it's great. It's
a very clever, thought-out book test, and you can reveal 3 words on each page. So it's really, really cool. But that's the Oasis book test. It's very, very easy to learn. If you want to get into mentalism, if you are already into mentalism, if you're already into mentalism, you'll see the value of this straight away. If a book test is something that's appealed to you, then you will love it, and it's so, so easy to do.
Right, on to the competition winner. So last week's competition was Absurdly Win Grotty Congress.
And what was the answer to that?
The answer to that was Card Stunts by Gregory Wilson. I will say this is awesome as well. And the winner for this is
Mike Devine.
Mike Devine.
So congratulations, Mike. All you need to do to claim your prize is email us at sales@alakazam.co.uk. In the subject line, just put vlog competition winner and give us your name and address.
Yeah, and when you get this, take a look at the boomerang card of death. That is wicked, honestly. It's very cool.
All the material on there is great.
Yeah, well, it's great, isn't it?
Great.
Yeah.
Also, Mike, you can call HQ and we'll pop it in the post to you. So, moving on to this week's competition, Dave, what have we got?
Okay, you have got Watery Thundery Brute Dream.
Watery Thundery Brute Dream. And this, I will say, is the product and the creator.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, it was going to be just the product.
Right.
But the anagram kept coming through really rude.
Okay, fair enough.
I've added the creator in, so now it's not as rude.
So there you go, guys. Jot that down and send your answers in, as per usual, every week to sales@alakazam.co.uk with the title Vlog Competition. Do not tweet us, Facebook us, or call us on our home phones because we will not answer. So there is one last time, Watery, Thundery, Brute, Dream.
Perfect. So good luck, guys, and yeah, get your answers in, and maybe you could win next week's prize. Right, so now on to a slightly older effect. It's called The Key by Wayne Dobson. We had these in, I think it was released, was it last year or the year before?
Last year, I believe.
Yeah?
Actually, did he have it at Magic Line?
He did have it at Magic Line.
Yeah, so it was 2 years?
Yeah, maybe 2 years ago, and it's great. It's based on Peter Crush's fantastic Unikey,
right.
Which was about when I was in my early 20s, I think I bought one. Wayne did it
around then.
I don't think you were. It's sad, but I don't think you were. And
but Wayne, I did actually buy one when I sort of got to the age.
When you, yeah. Okay. So Wayne did this on his TV show, and it's such a great sort of organic looking effect. Organic, people are using that word a lot. It just means something that uses an everyday object that doesn't look out of place.
Yeah.
And Wayne recently got the rights from Peter Crush to re-release it. Mm-hmm. Alan Rorison redesigned it.
Yeah.
So the actual gimmick's different to Peter Crush's, even though the base mechanism is the same.
Yeah.
But the gimmick is different. Alan's design is beautiful, really, really nice. And you can perform it. Wayne used to do it in like a parlour setting, so you can entertain a lot of people with it.
Yeah.
Or you can use it as a killer piece of close-up.
Yeah.
Now, I know when we first featured this, you did a loosely lowdown on it.
Yeah.
So that was showing a couple of ideas, was it?
Yeah, it's like three or four just quick ideas that you could do with it.
Yeah.
Do you want to drop it in very quickly?
Yeah, let's watch the loosely lowdown for The Key.
As a magician, there's nothing more powerful than performing seemingly impromptu magic with objects that everyone can relate to. Peter, I've got 6 keys here. Name us a number between 1 and 6.
3.
3? 1, 2, 3. The third key. Happy?
Yeah.
Imagine borrowing a ring, you take a key and you visually cause the two to link. They can see that is on there. You then ask them to cup their hands and you visually cause it to melt right away off the key into their hand. This effect will play in every situation, whether it's close up, for cabaret, or in front of thousands of people on TV. This is The Key by Wayne Dobson, and it's available now at alakazam.co.uk.
So that was the lowdown.
Yeah.
Just to let you guys know, there is a section on our website which are loosely lowdowns. So it's got, if you haven't seen them before, Dave, you haven't done one for a while, but any sort of trick that Dave has got multiple little ideas for, he does these sort of lowdowns to give you a very quick look at what it is. So check those out as well. But since then, you've come up with another handling, which is now your preferred handling. Yeah, I just want to say it was very visual. And I don't know, to me it seems like a logical thing, so it may be that people, you know, already do this handling, but to me it looks so visual and nice. So I'm going to show you what that looks like now. One thing that bugs me is trying to thread new keys onto the key ring. So I come up with a magical way to do it, and it looks a little bit like this. And the great thing about this is that it's fully examinable. So that was it. I mean, it looks so clean. The cleanup is beautiful. Really, really good. So the guys at home can learn that. Yeah, it's dead easy. We're going to put up a streaming video. So when you purchase this, make sure you're logged into your account. It'll get dropped straight in as a streaming video. I'm sure if you own the key already, you'll be able to work out what I did there. But if not, when you purchase it, you'll get the video anyhow. But it's so nice because it's
It's all contained in just that key ring.
Yeah.
And you know, you can take the key off the key ring if you want, and then go into it, put it back on, and hand it to them. But it's such a visual moment, and there's nothing to find at the end.
And it does make perfect sense, because those key rings are a pain to get keys on and off.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
You know, everyone knows that. Everyone's tried it, and you're going, oh, no, there's an easy way. Boom.
Yeah, and it falls into that category when you're out and about, and someone just shows us something, and you just go, okay. Boom, there you go, nice and visual, very quick. So yeah, I highly recommend this. I carry one of these around with me. It's one of the few things I do carry in my pocket. But yeah, that is the key.
Right, and just to let you know, these aren't easy to get a hold of, but we have just had another batch arrive. So these, as of filming this vlog, these are in stock. I don't think they'll last long.
No, we planned to do this vlog, was it 2 or 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
But then that batch went in seconds, so...
Yeah, as soon as we put it back on the net, they just went, and we couldn't do it till we had more, or at least knew when more were coming in. So they're in stock as of this vlog. There is a stock level on there, so you'll be able to see. We have got more on order, but if you want to get them quick, get in quick. So that's it, that's the key. Right, so that's it for this week. Thank you so much for joining us on the vlog.
Yeah, it's coming up to our 100th episode.
It is.
Of the vlog.
My God.
So I think we should do something special, but I don't know what.
Okay, maybe big prizes.
Ooh.
So make sure you watch our vlog every week.
Yes, but the 100th episode will be in, what are we at now?
I think we're at 98.
98. Okay, so it will be on this vlog. What number it is?
Yeah,
on the site. I think. Yeah. But yeah, I'll buy some party poppers.
Yeah.
And some cake. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
excuse for cake.
Yeah, any excuse for cake.
But yeah, it's coming up, so make sure you obviously watch every week. But
we will have a mega prize competition.
Okay.
Okay, so make sure you watch, because there will be a mega prize competition.
In order to watch, and so you don't forget, make sure you subscribe here. Follow us in all the usual places: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and yeah, I think that's it.
That's it for this week. Thank you everyone that sent emails about the Jack. Just to let you know, his DVD Meet the Jack will go on pre-sale in November for release early December.
Yeah.
I always like releasing a DVD around Christmas, because we've all got a bit of time off at Christmas, and there's nothing better. I love it. I love getting DVDs for Christmas, because I know I've got a couple of days I can sit down and watch it in peace, you know.
Yeah.
So
we also had some really good comments about the on the road videos, so we're going to try and do a few more of them as and when we can. So yeah, thanks for your support, guys, and we will see you next week on the Alakazam Video Blog.